Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to continue down this Cleopatra Licciardo-Toivola wormhole. It's getting crazy. After my last video about JJ's side of the thing, obviously people were telling me there's another video where she goes out for dinner with this guy. Look, I've asked JJJ to reach out to me to come on the show, to actually do an expose interview, because so far this is one of the most confusing things I've ever seen. Obviously, we have his broken up and there are long versions of these videos, but I'm going through the Shrek Dut edits of them because she seems to have pulled out the best of from these interviews. But it's not over because this is crazy. I've been thinking about this a lot and how both sides are lying and what they're possibly lying about. So let's continue down that path and go out for dinner with JJJ. I'm sure it's going to be enlightening. Let's go. So you don't know anything about the story. It's crazy. This girl from this cult-like family vlogger channel who only wears white. They're really weird. The mom thinks that they're supposed to be together forever. In my opinion, okay, now it's just my opinion, from hearing both sides of the story, it sounds like the mom basically trafficked the daughter to a man that she thought was wealthy so that she could extract from this man $2.5 million worth of property in Australia. She also wanted to get money. She wanted a gold limousine. He said he paid over $60,000 for hotel stays while she was there, food, and everything else. We don't know the truth is kind of somewhere in between there. But what I think that Cleo in the end is the ultimate victim in all of this. Cleo has been a victim of grooming by her mother to the idea of who she is, the good girl, right? Cleo is pregnant by JJ, had a baby, and is not telling everybody the name. Everybody is trying to deduce who this baby looks like, and obviously it looks completely like JJJ, but that's weird because if you go back to the story, she's like, well, he just trafficked me to this guy who was Asian, right? She's like, I saw an Asian man leave a room, so that's definitely who did that, right? And it's such a weird story to hear. Ultimately, it's the most insane thing about this is that this girl literally snuck into the US during COVID, right? And married a guy she had never met before, and then did this video about how he was a liar about everything. But we've got proof of them being fully in love, right? So what it sounds like is that Cleo had no choice and they weren't getting what they wanted. It sounded like Tina. People keep making fun of me the way I say her name, so I'm going to continue to say it the way I think it's said. Tina, okay? People are confused, right? But it sounds like Tina didn't get what she wanted out of JJJ. And then Cleo ultimately came back. Now, it is not clear what has happened. There are multiple streams of ideas of what happened. Homeland Security is involved in this whole thing. Like, sneaking into the country is not a cool thing. So they were there basically illegally, by the way, which is crazy that both of them admitted to that. So all this to say, we're still trying to break this down. And if the story is true of what I'm saying, that Tana basically, for all intents and purposes, trafficked her daughter. And then if it's true that JJJ did the same thing to her, that just sounds like this girl has been trafficked by multiple people that she trusted. One that she was married to, one that's her mother. Okay? And then had to come back because they had nothing else, wasn't getting what she wanted. And don't forget, for all intents and purposes, Diana told the audience that basically she thought that Cleo was dead. That's what I've been reading in the threads and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of unsure. But she was not mentioned in the vlogs, nothing. So it's kind of strange that Taina was there for 3 months, soaking this guy for all he's worth, but then doesn't mention to the audience that Cleo's married and off and is all of a sudden out of the picture, gone forever. It is so weird. And I am not stopping until I get to the bottom of this thing. All right, so let's continue down this path.
Cleopatra, when we went to go shopping, she would like also wear a lot of things.
Oh, of course, it's going to sound like this. Why are you recording this, lady who's recording this? Like, I don't understand it. And then it looks like you're secretly recording, again, like the other one, but you're there at the restaurant, like he doesn't see that you're recording. It's not computing. It's such a weird thing.
What could she really get? Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but her family's homeless. Like,
her family's homeless.
Should she really be buying anything?
buys a lot of things. She told me that her mom wants this Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, I'm alive.
And she wants two of them because her mom always wants. Yeah, that.
So he's accusing Tane of buying expensive things. Well, I mean, as I've gone down this wormhole, I found out that she lived in, they're from Australia. They lived in a really nice place when they were in Finland, but it wasn't hers. A lot of people are conjecturizing, TM, that somebody from the church let them stay there, possibly for free, or rented their home out to them. It was a really nice place. Then they moved to this place in Australia that's apparently people are now saying it's supposed to be, you know, scheduled to be torn down and destroyed, which is probably why they painted the entire inside white, right? While they're either waiting for a home to be built, which we don't know, or they're looking for another place, right? I told you last time on this video, Taina and that channel has made 8 figures. I'm telling you, they've made 8 figures. Okay, so whatever they did with that money, we don't know. Right? It is expensive to have 10 children, let's be real. Lots of food, lots of lodging, lots of travel expenses, everything else. So let's say it's expensive, right? But it doesn't look like they live in lavish luxury lifestyles. They don't have Mercedes-Benzes like a lot of family vloggers that you see. It's not really flex. Like they only wear white shirts and blue jeans. So it's not like they don't have beds, furniture. So it's really weird. Sounds like Tina is the one who's literally spent everything on herself, but we don't know what they had. Like we don't see any of the things that they have. Sounds like they're very wasteful, or that we're all completely wrong and she's building the dream house of mansions in Australia on the coast. Maybe she saved every penny. Because again, it doesn't sound like they have a ton of vices. They don't drink and party and smoke and do drugs. I don't think. Maybe they tied it to the church. I don't know. But what he's saying is that Tina's very expensive taste. And we know that, I think we can agree, anybody who watches them and has been down this wormhole a little bit, is that Taina is absolutely will stop at nothing to be famous. Like the first video we have of them is her pimping her daughter onto some TV show to sing. Okay? And then Taina doing the 3 a.m., you know, my morning routine, she got like 20 million views on one of them, and then she had like 4 or 5 of the same damn videos because she wants to capitalize. She's a capitalist. Absolutely. And so that we can agree on. Because you can't really hear it, I'm going to repeat everything he says. Like, why does it sound like he's 400 yards away in a cave somewhere? It's so weird to me.
Cheapest bag in the store. I'm not trying to be mean, but that's like...
Oh, our favorite interviewer. Not trying to interrupt you, but I'm going to interrupt everything you say.
It's the cheapest.
Who's this lady? Is this that girl that everybody's saying he got pregnant? This is the next victim?
Yeah, I don't...
Okay, so lady, all you can hear is her, and apparently the microphone is directed completely at her face, and you can't hear anything that they're saying.
I don't understand why it matters.
Why what matters? This is a perfect spot for an interview. This hurts me. This hurts me. He's saying this again. I just wanted to repeat it. So if you buy something for Cleo, mom wanted it. Always buy 2 because she wanted it. Remember the ring thing and everything else. Always buy 2. This is such a weird thing. Again, when you're trying to understand this story, no holds barred. Because who does this anyway? Just marries a damn stranger. And then has onion sex, and then like talks about all that kind of stuff, and then impregnates her and all this, right? It's almost, yeah, I believe it, because who the hell does any of this stuff? So yeah, I believe that Taina did what she did and just trying to use this gentleman for all of his money. Gentleman, he's a dick, but you know what I'm saying, right? She was just trying to catfish him, and I think that he was trying to catfish them. And it was one big catfish tornado, and they all got caught up in each other's catfishing. And you know who was the victim in the center of this whirlwind? Was Cleo. Cleo, I still to this day, I think is very confused about what happened. And she says doesn't have trauma from this. I mean, absolutely she has trauma from this. Like at the center, don't forget the center of this is a young lady who has absolutely been groomed to be who she is. And is just getting worse for her. It is so scary, everybody. Cleo is going to come out on the other side of this thing, damaged beyond repair. I believe it.
I don't understand what you don't get about the dynamic there. They're scammers.
Well, I didn't know that by the time.
But how do you not know that when somebody's like, hey, buy me something?
Tell her.
She was saying the same thing you were saying.
Yeah, you're never going to see this girl again. Yes, exactly.
I don't know what she said.
Remember when you told me that like she didn't get the love that she wanted that I wanted?
Okay, why is she clearly has her phone like this. So why is she just not like, I don't understand this. Does she tell her phone to be a potato? Is she literally filming with a chicken nugget?
Do you have a listing of that land? Do you have like the real estate listing or whatever for it?
Oh, she's asking about the land in Australia, real estate listing.
Are we gonna go back to your place like after so we could talk about it or whatever?
Don't go back to this guy's place.
Okay.
What happened was that Tina got that line. Remember when you told me she didn't get what she wanted and she pulled her pocket out?
Yeah.
Same way.
That's
Same exact thing.
well.
She didn't, I think what he says is she didn't get what she wanted, so she pulled out? I don't know.
That's what it is. You're a scam.
What's on the menu? Fresh cut shrimpy chips?
But no offense, but like that's what you attract when all you do is talk about money and brands and. No one's inspired by you. You can't be serious.
She's calling this guy out to his face like, no one's inspired by you because you're a scam ass douche bucket. Again, JJJ, like if you come on this show, and I know you're watching this shit, I will, with respect, have a conversation with you. I won't call you out like this, right? I will ask you hard questions. I will give you the questions ahead of time so you can form your answers, right? But I want to have a conversation with you. It needs to be cleared up. This timeline doesn't make any sense. It needs to be from your mouth. I will ask the important questions in time and you can answer them. Okay? Cleo, Taina, both of you, also very welcome to come on this show, and I will be very respectful of you. Because anybody who, agrees to step out of their comfort zone and come on this show, which is against family vlogging, by the way, you can go look at anybody I've ever interviewed. I will treat you with respect. But both of these stories equals jail for both of the main characters as far as I'm concerned. If this is right about both of them, you're both should be going to jail. So why don't you come clear it up? Not together, separately if you want. I'm just saying, come clear it up. It will be a great conversation here, I promise.
I get that people tell you what you want to
Why are you yelling, lady? Relax.
hear so that you pick them next time for their giveaway. That's what they're doing. They're using you. Like, you can't be this dumb.
Giveaways?
No one's this naive. But, like, what do you do that would be impressive to other people? Like, what do you do for work?
What does that mean?
She asked you what you did for work. What does it mean? He's trying to think of a lie right now. Is what he's doing. Okay, I think I do something. I take out the trash on something.
Like your job. Like, how are you inspiring kids to go to school and become this or become that? Like, that's inspiring somebody. Telling somebody to go buy a Louis Vuitton bag, that's not inspiring. Telling somebody I get...
Let him answer the question. Close your face hole for 5 seconds.
Gave a homeless guy $10. Like, that's not inspiring.
Okay.
It's all about like being the first one to like start that out and like.
Oh, because she's called. There's another video on Shark Touch channel that I'll maybe I'll play at the end of this if you want to cringe until you're, till all your appendages kind of get sucked into your body. That's fine. It's very, very, really cringy. But he did this. He was trying to go viral. He's the same thing as Diana. He's trying to just do everything online to be famous. So he was doing what all the other guys do. Go help a homeless guy with some water, some food, filming the whole thing, which is, how I think that's absolutely the stupidest, most ridiculous thing in the world. But he's like, I want to inspire others to do it. But his video was again filmed, looked like it was filmed with this like Stay Cool cup from Walmart.
So you think a chain is happening because you gave a homeless person a laptop? No,
You
I'm
give a homeless person a laptop?
asking. I'm genuinely asking.
Yeah, it sounds like you're asking. It sounds like you're being a bit of a dink too.
But like, I don't know, like, it could be translated in all different places, but my intention was like that way.
So it could be translated in all different ways, which is true. You can have an opinion on it, but my intention was to pay it forward, so they would pay it forward. That's what he's saying.
See about
And he didn't answer what he did for a living.
And August 17th, so like, that's it.
so it already ended, right?
I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said.
Okay.
I don't get the audio. She is clear as a bell and annoying as shit. But it literally sounds like he's in space.
So does that mean you're unemployed?
Well, it's not that I'm unemployed. I'm self-employed.
He's self-employed. Thought he worked for Disney and shit.
But self-employment means money's coming in.
No. Who is this lady? Not all the time. Self-employment doesn't mean money's always coming in. Are you kidding? Oh my God. This is good. I don't want to turn into an interview about her, but she's terrible at this shit. And I know it's an interview, but it's not. If it's not an interview and she's asking all these questions and filming it, but not letting him answer the questions, it's so bad.
So what production company are you on? What are you doing?
Well, we're not launching it yet because I'm still finishing this project with Disney.
Okay, we're not launching it yet because I'm finishing the project with Disney.
My contract ended, but I'm still in the project.
So his contract ended, but he's still in a project.
So as soon as the project is done, then I can do it.
What is the project?
We're not allowed to talk about it.
Oh, he can't talk about it. Of course not. It's super secret Disney.
Sometimes I would be mad at her. Yeah. What are you talking about?
I mean, this guy literally made his platform built off telling people what he does in Disney and everything else, but now he's not allowed to talk about it. I don't believe you, JJJ. You're a liar. You're a scam-ass liar.
I'm not. No, but you lie about a lot of stuff. A lot of it.
If you're trying to get this guy to talk, lady, take some advice, okay? Stop everything you're doing here. You're just literally calling this guy to his face. He hates you. He's not going to open up. You got to schmooze this dude. Okay? Yeah, no, I totally get it. Oh, it sounds like a cool project, Disney. Yeah, that's really cool, man. Yeah, and she's terrible. She sounds like that person at work that nobody likes. She cooks fish in a microwave and shit. That kind of girl who's always loud, obnoxious, make sure everybody can hear what she's saying, right? She doesn't know how to schmooze somebody. You want answers? Then you got to schmooze that shit out of this guy. You're like, you're a scam-ass liar. Tell me more shit. Thanks.
Isn't believable though. Like a lot of it isn't believable. Like your dad who added me on Facebook, he has a casino. He works at a casino. He's not nothing with Donald Trump and real estate. So I don't understand the lie. So I'm just trying to understand what's true and what isn't.
And then, okay, there's no answer. Awesome.
So when is the next hearing for Tina?
Okay, this guy's done. He's got his phone. He's like, why am I talking to this face hole here? Why did I agree to this?
I thought it was October.
No, for China it's November.
Oh, that's what I got you. And then
Okay, he's like, he doesn't want to talk to you, lady. And I don't blame him.
he took your menu and left. So, what is all of the info?
What info? What?
When is
What kind of question is this shit?
like, so is Cleo's trial different from China's trial? Can I write down when the trial is so I remember?
Because mom's is Homeland Security.
See, leave the phone this way so I can hear this guy because I don't want to hear your shit, lady. Mom's is Homeland Security. So he's saying that China has a trial with Homeland Security. I mean, I feel like that would be public knowledge, or you could access that somehow. Okay, and that was November? So, or it's coming up? Mm-hmm.
It's China's. What's Cleo's with?
She's still California Forbes.
Wow, this is so professional. Oh my god. All right, Pixels, let's do this.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Yay, now you get back to hear her. Awesome. Why are you writing it down when you're filming it? Again, he is like, this guy has been completely alienated from this conversation. He is already completely regretting it, and their shit hasn't even come in. No, there's not even hot rolls on the table yet. And he's like, I need to get out of here. That's why he's texting. That's why he's trying to get out. He's probably texting the girl next to him, be like, let's get the F out of here. How did she score this interview? Is she, what? Unbelievable how weird this is.
All right, here we go. So China's with Department of Homeland Security. What about the kids? What about Jerusalem and Romeo?
They're the same. They're all the same stuff.
And that's with
They're all the same stuff, he said.
Department of Homeland Security.
Does he look like he wants to talk to you anymore? Shit, let me ask you some questions, and then when you answer them, I'm going to call you a straight up effing liar to your face hole. Which is, sometimes people are cool like that, but do you think he's going to answer more questions now? Oh my god.
You said Cleo messaged you today?
Yeah, hold on, okay, let me ask you.
All right, so
Guys, I might give up on this interview. I'm like, this is a 30-minute interview of bullshit. Unless there's something... I hate that, because then you got to scroll through the whole thing, and I got to edit it out.
What is going on? What is Cleo like? Why is hers different?
We had a child abuse against.
Cleo's is different because of child abuse claims.
So this...
Which we now know, according to him, that there was a, what do you call that? They filed something because she basically almost let his kid drown or something like that. There has been reporting on both, that she did it on purpose or that she was just negligent and that he almost drowned. That's what happened. This guy's also a shitbird because he's not allowed to be around like his kids and stuff. He kidnapped one of his kids and stuff like that. Like, this is mind bending. Okay? Because if it's true that he kidnapped a kid and there was an Amber Alert, and apparently there's like a documented proof of this stuff, you're going to let your daughter marry a guy who had an Amber Alert out on him for kidnapping one of his children? Right? You're just going to like, what? No research done on anything. If you're going to marry somebody, please, I know this sounds weird. Maybe it's just an American thing. Do a damn research on the person you're going to marry, like for real. That's why you should wait a little. Just, a week or two, or a year, or 3.
Is about what?
We have a child abuse against her, remember?
Child abuse? The drowning?
My sister did for him.
No, I don't know about it. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. What do you mean?
There was a child abuse against her, and then there's also...
So Cleo has what against her?
He said it 14 times. Lady?
No, not my sister and my brother-in-law.
What about your sister and your brother-in-law?
Sister, my brother. He just changed it from my sister and my brother-in-law.
I don't understand.
He's not giving a straight answer. What about Cleo? Oh, it's my sister and brother-in-law. Why are you even talking to this guy? Look at how bad this is.
My sister, Cleopatra used to live with my brother-in-law and my sister.
Your brother-in-law and your sister. She never lived with you?
No, she lived with me, but the time that we separated.
She ran
Yeah, she said that in her video. She lived with his family, and that's what he's saying. His sister and brother-in-law.
away from you.
Yes.
To your brother-in-law and your
She didn't
sister-in-law.
run away from me. I dropped her there
He brought her there is what he's saying.
because I had to go to work.
I'm totally confused.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Okay,
Samesies.
so Cleo, let's start. You said that you guys got married, right?
Holy shit, I hope you don't work in HR or something. Or like a personal assistant or something to the stars.
And then what? She lived with you or no? Yeah.
She lived with him. Then he said I had to go to work, so I dropped her off at my brother and sister-in-law, or my sister and brother-in-law's. Then Homeland Security came in. So this is where this is an obscure, very gray, very weird area, because she said I ran away to his family's because I needed to get away from him. He's saying he dropped her off. Now there's child abuse allegations. Okay. Super clear. Got it.
How long?
Until July 26th. June 26th. June 26th, I brought her to my brother-in-law.
Okay.
June 26th.
She's just holding the camera. Okay.
And then you took
What are you two? Get off your phone, bro. Like, I don't blame him, but at the same time, like, what is going on?
her to your
So rude.
brother-in-law and your sister-in-law?
Because I was
And what happened there?
I was going to work. I left.
Oh, he's trying to make up a lie right now. He's not looking. He's like, I left. I think there was a thing. I think maybe somebody did something or other or whatever. Salt and pepper.
And then you left Cleo there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
because he had to work.
Flew out. I had to fly out. And she can fly
She
I had to fly out.
couldn't come with you?
Oh, he had to fly somewhere. She couldn't go because she's in the country illegally. So I kind of, sort of, yeah. I get that. Probably what happened.
Why?
out. She's pregnant. She don't want to like.
Oh, she's pregnant at the time. So she's pregos around June. She doesn't want to fly with him. He's making this all up. She couldn't. Now she doesn't want to. You can't believe a damn word this guy is saying. And you can't believe a damn word that Cleo's saying because her mom made all that shit up too. That's why this is like, have you ever seen anything like this? It's so convoluted. There's so many lies on both sides. Like, even like law enforcement would be like, because if they're both going to completely lie about everything, you're never going to get to the truth. But one thing we do know that stands true is that there's no way Cleo gets there to do all these things Without whose help? Taina. Boom. Burn. Now there's your phone's in the cup.
So how did you come across Taina and her whole family?
Who's this person?
Like, how'd you meet Cleopatra?
Yeah.
Mom.
How'd you meet it?
She messaged me.
Messaged him.
Messaged
So
you.
Taina randomly messaged you one day?
Yeah.
Randomly.
Was she nice?
She was super nice.
She was super nice. This guy's, by the way, checked out completely of this conversation. He's been on his phone the entire time. He doesn't want to be there. I don't know why he just doesn't leave. It sounds like, did they pay him to be here? I don't know. He should have left a long time ago. He is not comfortable with this conversation. But, you know, you don't deserve to be comfortable, you jackwagon dick face hole, penis breath. But who's the other person? Also, he told you all this in your first interview.
She was like, her daughter's made for me.
You said the same thing. Daughter's made for me.
Because she was my follower.
So Taina followed this guy on Instagram.
Wasn't that creepy? Were you scared? I think I would be scared.
Well, I'm not scared by the time because she was using Bible with me. So by the time I was
Saying all the same shit we had in the other interview. If this doesn't change, I'm not going to finish this interview. Same shit. Oh, she talked Bible with me, so I absolutely believed I should marry her daughter after never meeting her. Cool. Makes you sound sane too. Really good. Really good for you. Good for your image.
going through a breakup with my ex.
Oh, so she basically talked to you when you were vulnerable, you're saying? Like you were
He doesn't know what that word means.
letting your guard down. Yeah.
How long did you know her for? Not even a long time. Like, probably like a month.
A month. He knew her for a month. Taina, not Cleo, everybody. Taina. Taina. Taini.
And where were they at the time? Were they in Finland? Yeah.
Sweden. Sweden. Finland. What?
We make it with gravy. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, just put all the gravy on it. Thanks. America.
All right.
So have you heard from any of them since all this happened?
I thought you said Cleo reached out to you today.
She's the only one that
I haven't heard from any of them. Did Cleo reach out? Yeah, Cleo. Oh, so you have... He doesn't even want to talk to you. He's literally been on his phone the whole time, and you guys are just like still talking to him. Right? I don't know.
Well, what did she say? What happened?
she was saying that I need to stop talking to anybody and to you
Oh.
if I want everything to work out.
Okay, so Cleo messaged him, threatening him, saying, "Stop talking to everybody, including this lady here with the gravy coming on the way, if you want everything to work out." That sounds like a threat.
That's ridiculous. But
She's gonna come around and she's gonna
Wait,
come
so she
back.
texted you this, or
She's gonna come back.
she called you?
This is what she said.
Oh, he's gonna bring up the text message. Okay.
Wow.
She was like, please don't destroy things if you want things to work out.
Please don't destroy
I'm
things.
gonna come around and I'll be back, but I just need
Please don't destroy things. If you want things to work out, I'll be back, but
time. And thanks for giving me a break. I'm
I'll be back in time. Thanks for giving me a break.
going to need a bit more time. And then she was just like saying like all this.
I thought she wasn't allowed to talk to you, like with your lawyer and stuff. Did you tell your lawyer? You need to be
I haven't talked to her.
careful.
I don't have it.
Thanks, Gravy. Let him talk, please. Waiter, hurry up with her frickin' entree.
Talk to my lawyer about
Like, I don't want you to get in trouble. That's like deep shit. Like, you can't be communicating without telling your lawyer.
I was
You get in a
telling
lot
your
of
friend.
trouble.
Sure you can. Just document it.
like with my business. And
Unless the lawyer, unless there is a, if I'm correct, I generally sometimes might be, but it's not that you're not allowed to, just that it's probably stupid to. But unless she has a, what do you call that thing against him, a restraining order, then yeah, he's not supposed to be talking to her. It sounds like there's restraining orders galore everywhere in this whole case, or none. We don't know because they all lie.
everything, like I'm kind of like on the same level, and I've been through a lot of that before. Like I bought
Okay.
girls cars and
I bought
rings,
girls cars and rings.
and, like mom wants me to buy Cleopatra a $500,000 ring, and she said if you don't buy it to my daughter, I'm gonna sell my house and buy it.
She said this again. This is the same shit. Taina's like, buy her $250,000 ring. If you don't, I'll sell the house and buy the ring myself. Okay, weirdo.
Because she told me that the house we're living in,
But they don't own it. They don't own it, though.
we just find that out. Wow.
It's like a shed that they're living
A shed. I don't believe you.
Did you watch her videos? She's living in a shed.
What? She's not living in a shed, lady. Relax. They have a house with stairs and shit. It's got a basement. They painted it white. It's not a shed. Stop lying. Sheds don't have bathrooms and kitchens and shit. Unless you're Bubbles. You guys ever seen Trailer Park Boys? Man, Bubbles. I love Bubbles. He lives in like a shed. He's got a little kitchen in it, I guess.
The thing is, I'm living my life. I'm happy right now.
Yeah.
I don't want no negativity.
I'm living my life. I'm happy right now. I want no negativity. Yet here he is being bombarded by Gravy Lady over here.
Let me show you what they're living in. Hold on.
Let me show
I don't
you.
know much about the situation. So, Lake Tahoe, I spent $60,000.
Keep saying this. Lake Tahoe, 60 grand.
She wanted the biggest
Want
room. She wanted the biggest room in Lake Tahoe. She don't want to stay in one bedroom.
Again, this shit is the same.
Stay in like a biggest building. Cleopatra? No.
Yeah, I'm fast forward.
Bathtub.
I lost my last name, and now my last name is Licciardo-Toivola.
Can I just say he lost his last name? You changed your last name there, wiener face.
Because of the same manipulation, same brainwashing.
Oh, he's saying he was manipulated into changing his last name. But Cleo says that, and they made a very important point to say that he went and changed the name without telling them. And they said, hey, look, there's my name. Again, what do you believe here? Because why would Cleo even say that? Why did they even write a mention the way that they did? And now he's saying they convinced me to do that. But change your name back legally then, bro. You're rich, apparently.
Master manipulator.
But why are you still speaking to her if she's talking about, like, you're going to lose everything over her? You're going to lose your son, and Cleo's never coming back. You get that, right? Like, what are you doing?
No, what my worry is, Mom probably would ask Cleopatra.
She's not your mom. Tyna's Tyna, your mom
Okay, relax, Ashley. We get it.
is your mom. Stop mixing up the names. I'm getting confused.
Tyna's gonna try. I just don't want Tyna to try to get Cleopatra to like get rid of her baby.
Cleo's not pregnant.
She is pregnant. You see her face on the new
You have
video.
no proof.
Ashley, that aged like milk. Yes, she was pregnant. So she's calling him a liar about something that was the truth because we now know that Cleo had a baby. She's honestly sitting here thinking everything this guy's saying a lie, and she said that, and there's no proof. He told you the truth.
Of
We have the paper. I'll show it to you later.
When is
Yes,
she due?
please do.
February 21st.
Boy or girls?
We don't know that yet.
But even so, you're already getting rid of one kid. Why would you want to have another? You can't even take
Judgy much?
care of the one you have. You almost died in a bathtub.
Yeah, that's true. Now he's getting on the phone. She's like, you almost killed your kid in a bathtub. Oh my God. Hello? I have to go, I think. The library called me. I have books that are late.
I'm like so confused. So
Well, because you keep messing up the shit, lady. You keep calling him a liar. At least I have one thing. Yeah, and he is a liar. I get that. But he was not lying about the pregnancy, and the proof is in the videos. They got one they keep calling sushi, by the way, which is super racist because the kid obviously has Asian descent. Filipino Asian descent, right? No one's telling the name of this kid, which is weird. Why? What? Because they don't want him to know the name. That's why. He's got legal standing as that kid's father, and they're scared of what's coming down. I've never, ever, ever been so confused and also so horrified at a story in my life.
So you would literally give up your son for Cleopatra. That's what I'm hearing. You love
What?
Cleopatra more than your own child.
It's not that. It's just that.
No, it is though. That's
Shut your gravy face, lady.
what.
Yeah, he's like, I have to get out of this conversation.
So I mean, when Cleopatra, you guys breaking my heart right now.
No,
You guys are breaking my heart.
you're breaking my heart. You literally threw your son away like a piece of garbage, and my heart is broken.
What?
Has her kid. What's Tiny gonna do? Is she gonna ask me to give that one up too?
Oh, are they saying that Tyna asked him to give up his other children? I know people are like, you should just watch the whole thing. No. Could you imagine watching an hour and 20 minutes of this shit? Just give me the answers. I need the cliff notes.
Or give your son up again to make room for Cleopatra's new baby? Mom said that Jaden's supposed to be not the first grandchild in the family. It's supposed to be a blood.
Oh my gosh. What? So Tyna told him that Jaden which is his kid, is not a grandson because it needs to be blood. So they're telling a story that sounds like Taina told him to get rid of that kid so that this kid was the first blood-born grandson. Oh my God.
Me and Cleopatra.
Do you hear yourself right now?
Yeah,
I
seriously.
hear myself, but the thing is, this is not.
No, this is reality.
Keeps calling her mom.
You keep saying that, but mom's not here. Mom's not manipulating you anymore. You're manipulating you.
You're manipulating you. Okay.
Tina's gone. She's done with you. You've been thrown away because you didn't give her exactly what she wanted. But it wouldn't have ever been enough. Once you gave her the land, she would have wanted 5 houses on them. Once you got her the 5 houses, then she would have wanted them fully furnished.
Put it on her name.
Nothing was ever ending. You're a bank. That's all you ever were, was a bank.
But is he? Does he have money? Like I think where we're gonna come out with this, and when it's all said and done, and people go to jail and shit, that this guy actually does have money. He's just really dumb. That's what I think. Like really easily manipulated because he's just straight up socially missing links and shit. Like he just is not a smart person. That's it. I'm not saying that to be super snarky. I just feel like he's just socially inept. There are people like that exist. They're really easy to take advantage of. They're easiest ones to get like scammed, right? They're the ones that fall into MLMs and shit like that.
And then once you got her facelift, then she would have wanted new lips. Then she would have wanted a butt lift. Then she would have wanted tits. Like, at what point do you wake up from this and say, at what point do I have culpability? I'm an adult man. I'm 35 years old. This is my son. And my son needs to be first. Like, when's the last time you saw your son?
This is super gross. You're asking him about this shit, okay? What are you just sitting here judging this guy about? Again, maybe he does deserve it, but like you're all over the place. There's no answers.
Like, who's taking care of
He doesn't want to answer your question.
Where is he? Is he safe?
He's not answering you.
Safe?
He doesn't want to talk about it.
So your son's gone? You don't know where your son is? No, this.
Yeah, Ashley, stop being a used cigarette.
You're telling me that your son's not safe? Ashley, leave him alone. No, this is sad.
He's not telling you anything. You're just putting words in his mouth. Go back to the original subject here. It feels like Ashley is against him more than she's against this whole situation. But this situation, again, let's come back to it. There is only one victim, and it never, ever, ever, ever gets to where it is right now without one person. Taina. Okay? You need to put the blame firmly where it's owed. And if he's right, and I can only go off what his words are, right? Because Cleo's not going to clear it up, and she deleted her video. Okay? We can only go off what he says. So if he is right, and he has said some things that were the truth, and obviously has been lying and making up shit too. But if he's saying what he's saying is right, this all started with Taina reaching out to him, convincing him, marry my daughter before she even gets there, blah, blah, blah. Like, what was your diabolical, evil plan? And then Ashley's like, yeah, your kid. Look, that doesn't even really matter. You didn't get to the bottom of anything. He's not answering those questions. You're just making it worse. You think you're going to get answers out of this guy, and you're not.
Who does this? This is
wow, this just got awkward AF.
Is your son safe, yes or no?
Yes, he's safe.
I think we should go. Like, this is...
Yeah, go.
Beyond.
Get out of there.
This is beyond.
Beyond what?
This is a 4-year-old boy's life. I don't want it. Like, this is disgusting.
It's not on you, though, Ashley, or whatever your name is. It's not on you. You think this 4-year-old is living in a dumpster somewhere? This guy's got Filipino family. Okay, the kid is probably safe. But again, you're turning this into a big judge fest about him, right? And he probably deserved. Don't get me wrong. It sounds like she believes everything that Cleo is saying, right? In that diatribe that was written by her mother. But if you take both sides of everything and the things that connect, that really do connect, there are things that are solidified in Taina's being the villain. But there are things that are gray in all areas where she wanted to stay at hotels and run away with him because of the mother. But then she's like, no, he kidnapped me and I was in hotels without phones. And then I ran away to his parents, but he said he dropped them off there, our family, dropped them off there because he had to go fly away somewhere because she can't fly anywhere because she's in the country illegally. There's so much. It's all a big smoke show, and Ashley's sitting here just judging this guy. Let's leave. But they obviously didn't leave. Shit's only halfway through. Oh, let's leave, but not before I get my mac and cheese with gravy. It's rib ends? That's good. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Cool angle.
That's true. You actually gave me an idea. I should put that in a video. I should put that in a video when Cleopatra was crying when we got rid of
Put that in a video. Like, your life is more focused on what you're going to put on YouTube than your own son. Like, what is going on? Well, I'll turn it on.
Thought you were leaving, Ashley.
Okay, we already got him back, remember, after Mom got rid of him.
So where is the little boy? And stop saying got rid of him like he's trash. He's your son.
Well, Mom did it.
No. Sorry, JJJ. I'm with Ashley on this one. Mom didn't do nothing. Tynan, she might have manipulated you, but that's still your kid. Like, there's at some point you got to take some responsibility, right? This guy's literally blaming Tiny for everything, and I'm not saying that she's not due for some of the blame. Of course she is, but not this side. And you can say I was manipulated all you want, but there's something else. There's some craziness that we're missing here. JJJ's family maybe needs to come forward. This is just, I would, holy shit. It's like CPS. Like what?
No, Mom didn't do anything. You're the parent. Mm-hmm. You did it. You allowed some psycho you met 3 times from another country make you throw your child away. Stop putting that on other people. That's disgusting.
All right. And she's saying all this while shoving her face full of mac and cheese. Can you just relax for 5 seconds? Because how do you think you're going to get answers to that? I don't understand the purpose of this. Was the purpose of this to get answers to your questions or to sit there and berate him and make yourself feel better? Right? I can get what you want to do. But if the idea is to get answers, you're going about it the wrong way. Just get all your answers, then at the end you can throw all the shade you want. Because it sounds like that's what she wants to do here. But there's other, like, in my opinion, and maybe it's just me trying to be selfish because I want to get to the bottom of this thing. That kid thing, it sort of matters to a degree, but not really. You can, unless it's something to do with Cleo who did something and then the kid got taken away because something happened, right? The drowning situation or whatever. But she's trying to be like, well, she told you to get rid of him, so you did, and that's on you, and it is. But let's get back to the freaking point at hand here. So
This is just beyond disgusting.
what is your food?
Is your son? You have your son back?
Stop! He's not going to answer.
And he's sick.
He said yes. Yes, he's saying yes.
Is he in New York?
No, why would he be in New York?
Well, I don't know. Why would?
Why are you asking questions none of your damn business? Like, I mean, is he hanging out in New York City with the drug dealers and gangbangers? Why would you ask that?
He'd be anywhere. Is he with your parents or something?
He is not going to answer your questions. I am cringe right now. Oh my God.
I'm glad you got him back and changed your mind.
Well, the thing is, Mom always wants, China always wants us to be, wants herself to be tough. That's the point.
Guy's no appetite to eat either. He doesn't want to be here. Why is he still here? I'd be gone, long gone.
Okay, but like honestly, like you're scaring me right now because you're more focused on like.
Sounds super scared with your mouth full of food. You're so scaring me right now. I'm so scared. That's delicious.
What is going to be put on YouTube and how are you going to look and how are you making this?
You don't give a shit how he looks. You hate this guy, so why do you care if he's going to put the truth out on the internet and make himself look bad?
For the audience, then how, like is this real life?
Yeah.
All of this, like
Yeah.
talking about this, like you're scaring me. You're more focused on what you're going to put in a video to an audience than like what is going to happen in your life.
That it happened. I don't remember that happening until we talk about it. So I want to put it
Do you?
there.
I just want to ask you something. Like, do you have like a mental professional that you're talking this through with?
Yeah.
Inappropriate. Sorry. Really?
We have all those things.
This has become more about this lady, I know, but ew.
So you have like a shrink that you're talking to who's helping you? Okay, because like
When you go through the courts with this
Okay,
thing,
I'm fast.
trip for nothing, but that's not even important. None of that is important. Like this is insane. Like you have no boundaries whatsoever.
Is she claiming this guy's no boundaries? He said 16 words since he sat down. Ashley, the no boundary gravy eating mac and cheese lady. No boundaries, yet you're sitting here berating this guy right to his eyeballs in a crowded restaurant. No boundaries, eh?
What would it take for you to be done?
It sounds like he's done now.
I just want, because the thing about me, I said that I'm only going to get married once. And the Bible said, and the Lord said that if you're not going to be with your wife, you need to stay single.
That's what else.
No, it doesn't. The Bible doesn't say that.
The Bible said, don't have premarital sex, but how'd that work out for you with Jaden?
Oh my God, lady, you are holy shit, what am I watching?
Married when you had him? So the Bible says a lot of things you didn't agree with. But the Bible said that you should stone your wife for being... What does the marriage say about murdering your kid? What if your son would have died in that bathtub?
Is she saying, is she now accusing him of murder? What's going on here?
I feel like you're attacking me for something.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
And she's admitting, I am attacking you.
It happened in April. But the Cleopatra trying to kill my son, that was July.
So he just admitted it out. Cleopatra tried to kill my son in July. He just said that out loud. If that shit's true, okay, that has some legal ramifications for even saying that. And if someone said that about me, you're damn right you're getting sued for defamation for that. So why are they just silent on that? Why are the Toivolas not saying a word on the idea that she tried to kill his son? And if you're confused about what's going on, I think this is what they're trying to tie together. Is that Taina did not want the son in the picture because it sounds like he is saying, and again, take this with a grain of salt, that Taina wants a pure blood grandchild, firstborn grandchild. And so could it be possible, okay? Now I don't even know if I believe this. I don't want to believe this. That was the plot. The sinister plot was to get rid of this other kid? Is that what they're trying to connect dots to here? Like, what am I missing? This is what I think actually trying the hardest way to get to. If he is correct in that Cleopatra did this thing, and I don't believe it, probably was an accident, okay, or just negligence, because whatever, right? But if it's true, the only way that's true is that Taina is obviously pulling the strings and has been pulling strings since the beginning. Now, again, all conjecture, but that seems like the plot thing that they're trying to put together here.
But April is when I got rid of Jaden. That's a different story.
April, I got rid of Jaden? What the heck?
You know, be careful to control by her until you can, like, mom don't want me to be controlled by my ex. And then she started controlling.
That waitress is like, what is going on over here? It's weird.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Or is it a person? It's just a straight person. It's normal. Oh, is that the girl that was sitting with him? He's like, let's go.
Yeah, she became your ex.
Yeah, she's like, let's get out of here. Hell yeah, get out of there.
Yeah. And then that's when she used the Lord saying that.
Oh my God. This is so weird.
The Lord created Cleopatra for me, and the Lord created me for Cleopatra. So like, JJ, where do you?
So Ashley's super perplexed and distressed and like, I can't believe this. Well, Ashley, you didn't let the guy answer any damn questions for one. You're all over the damn place. You didn't have anything prepared yet. You had a book with a pen. You didn't have questions prepared. Again, JJJ, I will give you questions to answer. The timeline needs to be corrected. The story needs to be put out. If it's your side, so be it. But Cleo needs to be able to put her side out too. Because in the end, this is some like illegal shit. This is not just like, he said, that's just rumors and it's gossip, it's tea. It's not, guys. At its core here is like very, very, very illegal things. Including but not limited to child trafficking, which is Cleo. Trafficking in general, right? A kid who was possibly attempted to be killed by Cleo, that he is suggesting. That Cleo and Taina are accusing him of trafficking and kidnapping and taking and stealing and everything else. There's so many things. This isn't just like he said tea. This isn't gossip, okay? This is highly illegal on both ends of the spectrum. And none of this has been cleared up. It's only gotten worse.
Go from here. Like, what do you feel in your heart you want to do?
Is she crying? She's crying.
This is my wife got. That's the point. And that's what we were talking about. But you want me that too for me after you find out all these things?
Can you please listen to me? Can you like?
Oh yeah, because yeah. Why not interrupt him now?
No, like, how can you have your wife and
tried to murder your
have China involved in it? She's gonna be
He admitted it on camera, and she keeps saying it.
No.
That's why the thing is, Cleopatra cut off mom because mom tried to make me buy that $2.7 million land and also got rid of Jaden, my son. That's why Cleopatra cut off mom.
That's why Cleopatra cut off her mom.
What's going on is, like, when I went to work for 4 days and I came back, mom managed to talk to Cleopatra. That's why Cleopatra went cuckoo again. Where do you think she's at now?
He's saying Cleopatra went cuckoo again because mom got a hold of her.
She's with mom.
Yeah. So what do you think's gonna happen if you guys get back together? You see what I'm saying? Just
Please don't get back together.
it's a vicious cycle. It's never gonna
I
end.
understand that, but what I'm saying is, I'm not going to divorce her. I'm not going to annul the marriage. I want her to do it myself, but I don't want to do it myself. Because the Bible is, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
So he keeps talking about the Bible and how he's married one person, but doesn't he have another kid like already?
That's what I said. Please file the annulment or divorce already. Like, I'm telling her to do it. When? This was yesterday. Okay? Did she ever respond?
He's like, there it is. Man. Don't look at it though.
The email that I sent you.
Yes, because
That's why I wanted to meet up with you, because I know you were helping us. Last time you were texting.
tell her you're broke.
Last time you were
Tell
texting.
her you're broke.
Okay, lady, let him finish.
You and Cleopatra to be together too.
This is before you told me she tried to murder your son.
That's why I wanted to meet up with you, because I know you were helping us to get back together. But
Oh, he says, I met up with you because you were helping us to get back together. Ashley, maybe you need to come on the show and do some splaining. What in the fresh F am I listening to?
after all the things that you told me over the text that there's another guy, I emailed her and telling her to file for annulment or divorce.
No,
already.
you need to file.
I'm not gonna file it. I'm not gonna go against the Bible with this.
So he's not going to file for annulment because he doesn't want to go against the Bible.
No, this is disgusting. Get me a
Now we gotta
box.
pay for his food.
Get me a box.
I am disgusted. I need a takeaway box.
I don't care. I don't care. This is beyond. I'm not doing this. This is disgusting.
You already did it for like an hour and a half.
I want to get away from this kid.
So get away, lady, leave.
Just
You can buy your leftovers. You'll be okay. You'll be all right. Just leave.
please. Yeah, I'm going to the bathroom. Get this shit boxed up and get me out of here.
Get the shit box.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay. I didn't expect this to be about Ashley, but it's kind of sort of happened. He repeated everything he said in the first interview they had. This dinner, it sounded like she tricked him by saying, I can help you get back together with Cleo. Like she knows all these legal things or something, and he was trusting her. Sounds like he was also taken advantage of by this lady. Oh, but he making lies. I'm so overwhelmed with confusion and fear and anger. If he's saying what he's saying is true, and the dots were connected finally at the end, that this was a big plot to get rid of his son so that the newborn baby that was coming into the picture would be the firstborn blood, whatever, blah, 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 weirdness, because that seems to matter to Tina, then that's really crazy because this lady didn't even believe that there was a baby. And now we know that there was and is. I am freaking mind blown. I don't know, guys. What do you think? What is going through your brain right now? But we need a palate cleanser. Let's cleanse this palate. So Shrek Dad has another video. Did it with a recorder. All right, so I'm just gonna go through this first one because we just need to cleanse the palate. You probably don't want to watch this. So I guess this is a song that JJ wrote to Cleo. This is the song. Let's hear it.
Learn to forgive, learn to say sorry, learn to know.
Ugh! Where's the song? Where's the rest of that song? But I'll read it out to you. Learn to forgive, learn to say sorry. I'm gonna get the guitar. Learn to forgive, Learn to say sorry. Learn to know what to do when you made a mistake, when you hurt somebody. It's not okay, just hold your grudges and forgive and forget. This shit doesn't make any sense, that's what we should all do. It's not okay to hold on to your pride, to forgive and forget. The stanzas are weird in this song. Learn to forgive. Maybe learn not to kidnap people and shit or whatever. I don't know what's going on. Learn not to marry somebody that you don't know. Take a deep breath. Damn. The negative energy surrounding this case is insanity. The weirdest shit I've ever seen. Ashley, look, I know that I berated you on this because you did a terrible job, but I'm willing to listen. Why don't you come talk to me even in private? Maybe tell me what you know, how you got to this situation, how you got yourself in the middle of this. JJJ, if you're listening, come on the show. I will literally let you watch the video before I put it out there so you can agree or not on what we have talked about. But you've got to get this shit down properly. Taina, Cleo, welcome to come on the show as well. I will send you questions. This is gotten out of hand. It is weird. And the fact that everybody just seems to be like, ah, you know, it is what it is. No, it's not. We connected weird dots today. And now it needs to absolutely be clarified. Because if that's the case, and if it's true, which I don't know if it's true, then Taina is a danger to everybody around her. I believe that already, considering what she did with her daughter. So yeah, weird. But thank you for joining me on this crazy, crazy wormhole. It's not over. Let's figure this out together. You are beautiful. Just learn to forgive and say sorry and shit. Just kidding. You're amazing. Don't you ever forget it. I'll see you tomorrow.